everyone. Welcome to the Forest Lake High School. Tonight, the Forest Lake girls softball taking on the Stillwater Ponies. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd. As we just got the first pitch of the game, and Stillwater is going to be able to hit it for a first base run here. My name's Tim Shanian, going to be riding along with you today to bring you game 12 of 20 for the season, or week 12, I guess you could say, for these softball teams. Neither team has yet played 12 games yet this season, but Stillwater right now in a three-way tie for second place in the section with Cottage Grove, Woodbury, and Forest Lake. So this is going to be a big game here tonight. Looks for the bunt. Looks like it's going to be out at first, but the run does get to second. So one out here. Is now number 23 for Stillwater lines up here. Swing and a miss there. So strike one here to start early. Trying to look up some of these stats here for Stillwater. Got some stuff here. Another swing and a miss here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here, 1 out. You got a runner on second. Winding up for the pitch here. Oh, fly ball over our heads into the field behind us. So count 2-2 now, 1 out. Another ball here, full count now. Scoreboard's only showing 2-2, but I believe a ball would have been for that foul. As a stolen base here to third. So now it is full count here. My bad. So now it's full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. You got a runner on third. Like we were saying earlier, Forest Lake, Stillwater, and Cottage Grove all tied for second right now in the Section 7A conference. And a strikeout. Great job by Forest Lake there. 2 outs now. Coming to the plate, number 5 for Stillwater. I do have a Forest Lake roster. Unfortunately, I do not have a Stillwater roster. And going to be an easy toss there, right to the pitcher. And tosses to first, and an out. Quick inning here. As now Forest Lake's going to be up to bat next. Was an absolute beautiful day today. We got up into the mid-60s for the first time already this year. So definitely thick into sports season. LATV is covering all of your Forest Lake high school softball and baseball games. We're also going to be highlighting some of the boys and girls lacrosse games. We'll get a few North Lakes Academy games and everything else. So always stay tuned to us and on our Facebook page, facebook.com/LakesAreaTV, to keep up on all of the sports action happening. As Stillwater now takes the field here, warming up. Let's take a look at the first pitcher that will be coming up here, Kayla Madison, a senior, followed by here, number 22, Amanda Gamenden, also a senior. Amanda, the pitcher for the team, also ended up getting the 3 outs quickly at the top of the first. But yeah, as we were speaking earlier, very beautiful day out today, but kind of a threat of some storms this evening. They kind of did bypass us, it seems like a little bit, but still kind of that greenish haze outside around the ballpark today. But I think we'll be free from the rain today, and we'll be able to bring you the entire broadcast. So once again, first coming up to bat here, number 15, Kayla Madison, senior. When in the field, usually plays the shortstop position. Stillwater takes it to the plate here, the windup, and going to be a ball early. Oh, I'm sorry, strike. A little hesitation there from the umpire. That looked a little bit on the outside, but kind of hard to tell from the angle. We're up here on the press box. Or I'm sorry, on top of the dugout here. As that is popped up over by the first baseline and is going to be out. Next, number 22 for Forest Lake, Amanda Gamenden. She takes a few practice pitches as we get ready here. Coming up to the plate. The pitch. Ball hits the ground before it even crosses the plate. Waiting for the pitch here. That one will be called a strike. Like I said, kind of hard to tell from the angle that we are at. And the umpire's a little slow on it, so we'll try to call it as best as we can. Popped up here. She was not sure where it went. It went behind the fence into the creek over there, so she did run. But that will be counted as a strike here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1 out so far. Like I said, these teams fairly evenly matched so far this year. Quite a few wins by both of the teams. Tied second in the conference. Another ball there, so now full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A hit, gonna go to second. And actually that was caught in the air, so that's an automatic out. Didn't have to toss it to first. 2 fly balls, 2 quick outs here for Forest Lake. Stepping up to the plate now, number 18 for Forest Lake. Mia Schmidtke, senior. Usually in the field, plays second base. Strike for that one. Fly ball again, going to shortstop. Easy catch. 3 up, 3 down here quickly for Forest Lake. That's going to complete the first inning. Score so far 0-0 here at the ballpark. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Lakes Area Community Television.
it's harder whenever there's a bigger group. Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Welcome back to Lakes Area Community Television. Tonight, it's the Forest Lake High School girls varsity softball against the Stillwater Ponies. Today, May 3rd, 2017. Week 12 of 20 for softball. So we are at the top of the second inning right now. Amanda Gamenden pitching for Forest Lake. 2 balls early. Right now, scoreless 0-0. Stillwater in the first inning was able to get 1 base hit and was able to get 2 steals to be able to get to third, but no scores in. And a quick pop-up. Amanda able to get that pretty quickly here for Forest Lake. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. Pitcher right now, 26, Megan Bannicky. (22-26). I'm doing camera and audio at the same time. I missed that extra 2. My bad, I apologize. Number 10 up to the plate here for Stillwater now. Another strike here. 2 strikes, 1 ball here. Megan Bannicky, the pitcher, is definitely the all-star of the Forest Lake Rangers team. Leads the team with 16 hits, 4 home runs, and 7 wins on the mound. Kayla Madison, who we saw up to bat first in the first inning, leads the team with 10 runs. Bannicky so far this year has had 78 strikeouts, tied for 3rd in Class 4A. Also in the 4A standing, she is 8th in innings pitched, 55, and 7th in strikeouts, 78. So definitely a star player here for Forest Lake. We had a game this past Saturday and was able to be here for a little bit of it. LATV was broadcasting the entire thing. Back-to-back home runs by Megan Bannicky. Winds up for the pitch. Second time in a row, little tick of it. Bounces back, 2 strikes here. 2 out so far already for Stillwater. Little high on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Cheering from both benches here. And that will be considered a ball. A little bit on the outside here. 2-2 now the count. 2 outs. Hits the bat, bounces down. Still 2-2 here. Number 13, that is, for Stillwater. Like I said, I apologize. I do not have a Stillwater roster here. Another tick here. Slides right over the top of the dugout for the Stillwater team. She's getting a piece of it, and I think if she gets the whole thing, it'd be a pretty solid hit. There it is, another one, but it is fouled off to the third baseline. She's had contact with it now 5 times. See if she'll be able to put this one away. Another ball here, so now full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. One more solid pitch by Megan Bannicky, and that should be it. Another pop-up here. And that is heading back to the creek. Here's the pitch. And a ball. Little high to the right. And that'll be a walk to first base. Up next here, number 19 for Stillwater. Checks the swing, but still did count as a strike. Another swing and a miss. Stillwater has to be careful here. 2 strikeouts so far, 2 outs at the top of the second. A little high on that one, as there's going to be a steal to second base. As you can hear, the background wind starting to really pick up here. The pitch, little piece of that one bounces back. Little low that time. Continuing to watch second base out there. Looking for the steal. Look at that. We can get all 3 shots in our camera. Like I said, tonight running camera and announcing. I've actually never announced a softball game before. I've done several of the other sports. Filling in for Tom Glenn, actually, we have a baseball game happening right now as well against White Bear Lake. Forest Lake baseball off to a fantastic start of the year. And struggled a little bit since then, but still in the top half of the conference. Another tick here over the players' heads into the creek. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second inning. Wind up the pitch. Kind of a check swing there. Some of the players from Forest Lake groaning at that one, but that was considered a ball, so now full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now a little bit of a tick over the top here. Bounces off the shoulder of someone in the audience. Wasn't paying attention. but he looks to be just fine walking away from that. A strong hit. This is going to go far. They're going to get a run in all the way to the fence. That's going to be a double here for Stillwater. Fantastic. Got a run in. Doing a quick time here. Passing off a pad here real quick. But she has to be happy with that one. After having a full count. And Megan Bannicky walking the last runner. So now Forest Lake leads by 1. Up to bat now, number 14 for Stillwater. I almost said Whiteberry Lake. I gotta remember, I just came from the baseball game here. A little bit of a bunt here. That's gonna ref is waiting to call it. Did call it safe. That was a close one, all the way up to first base. A little bit of a bunt. Megan Bannicky couldn't get there quick enough. The coach, I don't think is happy with that one, and it looked pretty clear that she was out, but now going to the second base coach. So now refs are going to be talking with each other, trying to determine if first base was out. I could not make a indefinite call, but it was pretty close. I initially did call her out. That's what I saw on camera, but at the same time, we're the Forest Lake TV station, so we might be a little bit biased. You never know. But anyways, here, so we still have 2 outs right now. Number 3 up to bat here for Stillwater. A little bit of a tick here. Backs it into the fence here. Strike 1. Another one, stealing to second. She was able to get there in time. It's one thing Stillwater has been very strong on so far tonight. It's their third base stolen so far. So we do have a runner on second and a runner on third now. As the coach goes up, talks with Megan Bannicky and the pitcher for Forest Lake. She turns around. I might be able to see a number here. So now 3 balls now after that pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And that one almost looked like that was purposefully a walk. You could see the catcher all the way to the outside. So bases are loaded for Stillwater. This could be very big for them. Quick strikeout here by Megan Bannicky. 2 more solid pitches she's going to need here. Oh, another one. Swing and a miss here, number 9. I think Megan knew the danger that Stillwater player, number 3, was able to do. A little bit to the outside here. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for Stillwater. This strike could be huge for both Forest Lake and Stillwater. A hit by a pitch. That's going to be a ball. She'll be able to take her base, able to walk it off. That will get a run in, though. Unfortunate to see, but now Stillwater's going to lead by 2. Number 23 now up to bat next. Umpire making sure the runner's okay. Swing and a miss here. Still bases loaded. 1 strike, 2 outs. Strong hit. Out to third, over her head. Bounces off the fence. Coming back down, she bobbles it. Oh, that is not good for Forest Lake. 2 runs in. Batter gets to the second base. I'm sorry, that'll be 3 runs in. So this game quickly has turned upside down. Stillwater leads now 5-0. Pinch runner comes in, number 1 here for Stillwater. After a fantastic hit by number 23, just over the head of left field out there for Forest Lake. Pitcher in the third base kind of talking it over a little bit again. As we still are in the top of the second only here, 2 outs. We've had these 2 outs for the last 5 people up to bat now. And either a walk or a hit by a pitch. Another strong hit off to the first baseline. Considered foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch here, a little low. Watching that second base runner. We've seen several steals so far from Stillwater today. They've been very strong on that. So you have to think Forest Lake got 2 strikeouts in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this top of the second. We're now 17 minutes into the game of the top of the second now. So for the last, would that be 13, 14 minutes, Megan Bannicky has been struggling a little bit and going to get another walk on this one. Number 17 now up to bat here for Stillwater. A strike there. So we got to watch the runners. Runner on first and second here for Stillwater. Another swing and a miss here. 2 strikes out. 2 strikes now. 2 outs. Ball on that one, a little bit high and to the outside. One more solid strike by Megan Bannicky, and we'll put the top of the second to the rest here. Bounces, gonna be good here for third. And she will be considered out for that one. You can definitely see it on Megan Bannicky's face, not happy about that. But the top of the second on that one. Ended up getting 5 runs in that top of the second. You can see the coach down there kind of rallying their team right now. They said get back and get more. Going to have a pretty stellar bottom of the second here to get strong 5 runs and potentially more, but we've definitely seen Forest Lake be able to do that. So after she comes right off the mound, she'll be first up to bat here, Megan Bannicky, number 26. So as we go from here, only 2 more home games that we'll be covering here on Lakes Area TV. We got a game Monday, May 8th versus Moundsview. That'll be right here. And also Friday, May 12th against Cretin-Durham Hall. Everything else are away games. And then we'll be getting into the section finals, and we'll be covering as many games as we can leading up to the state championship. Hopefully Forest Lake gets pretty far. Umpires talking with some of the players over the Stillwater team as they get ready. Looks like Megan Bannicky got a few practice swings in, and she's going to be taking the plate here. A little low on that one. Remember, Megan Bannicky leads the team with 16 hits, 4 home runs, 7 wins on the mound. So 2 balls early on this one. Considered a strike. Megan kind of looks back, looks at her head coach down by the third baseline. Kind of a little eye roll on that one. Strong hit right up the center. Gonna go to center. Right up the center field. Base hit here for Megan Bannicky. Looks like the coach might be bringing in a pinch hitter for this one. So now Megan comes in, gives a few notes on how Stillwater is pitching. But now up to the plate here, number 25 for Forest Lake. Claire Bakerstroon. Claire first base. Claire, a sophomore at Forest Lake High School. Very few sophomores here on this varsity team. Swing, a miss, off into the creek. That one went swimming. So 2 strikes early here. Down in the dirt on that one. That'll be a ball. Megan Bannicky did get the first hit for Forest Lake to get on base. Hard to believe. I mean, we're already roughly about 30 minutes into this game. First time they were able to make it up to bat, or onto base. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes now, no outs yet. Little high on that one, looking for the steal, bounces. But she's going to stay there. A stolen base succeeded for number 7 of Forest Lake. She was the pinch hitter for Megan Bannicky. Lindsey Johnson out there, another sophomore. Strong hit, able to be caught by second base. As she runs back to the second base, diving slide. So now 1 out here at the bottom of the second. Number 9 stepping up to the plate. Strike early here. Looks back to the coach on the third baseline. Head coach. Pop up off to left field here and caught. That definitely plagued Forest Lake in the first inning. Looks like it is again. 2 outs now. Coming up to plate here, number 10 for Forest Lake. Number 10, Logan Anderson. Logan Anderson, a freshman. Second field tries to pick it up. Stumbles a little bit, but hey, we got a run in here. Forest Lake puts some points up on the board here. 5-1 now. They trail Stillwater. 2 outs. As it looks like we're going to have another designated runner here. So now number 21 coming up here to bat here for Forest Lake. Bailey Fratellone. I'm sure that E on the back of her name is silent, but it's kind of fun to say Fratellone. Makes me think of an Italian dish. Same thing in basketball season when we had Moscatelli. Big hit here to the shortstop, and she's going to be out on that one. Forest Lake able to get 1 run in here, but they still trail by 4. Stillwater Ponies lead 5-1.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Forest Lake High School. Lakes Area TV here recording the Forest Lake High School varsity girls softball versus the Stillwater Ponies. So now we are going into the top of the third. Stillwater leads 5-1. Megan Bannicky with 2 pitches so far, 1 ball, 1 strike for number 10 of Stillwater. Seems like kind of a short pitching rotation here for Stillwater. Unfortunately, I do not have a roster here for them. They usually have rosters here, and I couldn't find one online, nor one here at the ballpark. But I'm sure these people are somebody. But we're going to call them numbers tonight. And that'll be a quick strikeout from Megan Bannicky there. Big smile on her face after a struggling end of the top of the second. She had 2 early strikeouts and then 5 either hits or walks to a base. Second out right away, look at that. Forest Lake trying to take control of this game. Same thing we saw last period, though. We're only 2 minutes, 19 seconds into this top of the third. Very similar to what we saw from here. Megan Bannicky now just needs to shut out this last batter. We should be good. Little bit of a tick of it. Bounces off the mask of the catcher and the umpire. That'll be a strike. Bannicky winding up for the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes so far for Stillwater. 1 more right down the center. And let's put the top of the third here to rest. Swing and a miss again. How about that? 3 minutes, 7 seconds was the top of the third there. Megan Bannicky definitely taking control again. Could see definitely getting some high fives from her players, and she's excited. As now Forest Lake's going to be able to come back up to bat here again. They got 1 run last time up to bat. They got 2 hits on the base. So now as first up to bat here, number 3 for Forest Lake. That'll be Avery Jorgensen. Avery, a junior for Forest Lake. Cheers all around the ball field here for Avery. Let's try to start off the top of the third here with the strong hit here. A little low here. First pitch, a ball from Stillwater. Right down the center here, that'll be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the third. A little high on that one. Just doing an awesome job at watching the ball here. Another strike here, so 2 balls, 2 strikes here. It's definitely kind of clearing up here a little bit. I think we had the threat of storms here when we were starting. We kind of had that green, hazy look throughout the ballpark, but that's definitely cleaning up. Actually, the lights are on. I think we're going to be hitting dusk here pretty soon. Strike as Avery Johnson strikes out here. 1 out now. Next up here for Forest Lake, number 15. That is Kayla Madison, a senior for Forest Lake. As I know the camera won't be able to catch that, but we can kind of see in the background here. Looks like number 25 for Forest Lake, Claire Backenstrun, warming up some pitches. Foul ball here. That's going to be within the baseline, actually, and going to be popped up and called an out. We've definitely seen that as what has plagued Forest Lake the worst so far. Almost all of their outs have been fly balls out to the left field. So now number 22 steps up to bat here for Forest Lake. Quick hit here. Slides through the shortstop to the center field. That's going to be a good base hit. Number 22, Amanda Gamenden for Forest Lake, a senior. So after Amanda was able to get the first base run here, Mia Schmidtke now up to bat. And a strong hit out to left field. Going to be another base hit. Hey, but we got a runner on first and second now. And now coming up, Megan Bannicky. Got to remember, she has 4 home runs so far this season. This past Saturday game, back-to-back home runs. If she gets a home run here, we'll be only 1 point away from a tied game. A big sigh from the pitcher. A little high on that one. Going to be a ball. Two outs, though, still so far for Stillwater. And Stillwater can't take it easy. They got some solid pitchers coming up here. That's going to be up in the air. Caught by one of the parents. That's one thing I thought of. If you notice, everyone else's cars are parked way over there, and I'm parked really close. Let's see if I get a broken windshield by the end of the night. I hope not. But anyways, back to the game. Like I was saying, we got some strong people yet coming up here on the batting order. Number 25 next, Claire Backenstrun. Another fly ball here. Looked like Stillwater was going to try to get to that one. Over the fence, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Megan Bannicky. Oh, and that is considered a ball, I believe, yes. 2 balls now, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another ball, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Megan Bannicky has to watch this one closely. That is going to be a ball. Hits the ground here. The pitcher immediately, number 17, calls a quick timeout. The infield kind of rolls in here. Complete reverse from last inning, where now Forest Lake has bases loaded. Megan Bannicky did not get a big hit like we were hoping, but hey, we got some strong players yet coming out. Got a pinch runner once again here, number 7 coming in here for Megan Bannicky, as she can keep that arm strong. Lindsey Johnson running in for her. But hey, next we have 25, Claire Backenstrom, sophomore. We've seen Claire get some big hits so far this year. That could be what Forest Lake really needs. If she gets one over the fence, we will have a tied game. Strong right up the center, going to go to right field. She tosses it in, trying to go to home. Not able to do so. Considered safe on third, too. She got a double, 2 runs in. You can see the smile on the third base runner. Just gets back in time. What a way for Forest Lake to be able to turn this around here. 5-3 now, only trailing by 2. If you get a big hit out of number 9 here for Forest Lake, that could be big. Actually, do not have a number 9 on my roster either. Stillwater once again kind of calls a timeout. All the players come together, talking it over. Very similar to what we saw Forest Lake do last inning. 2 quick outs in the first few minutes of the game. And now non-stop base run hitters. Some hits out to the outfield. Forest Lake right now is on a roll. Hopefully they're able to capture a few of these runs in, and we can either tie it up or take the lead. We were talking at the start of the game here. Stillwater, Forest Lake, and Cottage Grove all tied for second in the Section 7A conference. So this definitely is a big game. And it goes through the third base. Going to be out to left field. Going to get another 2 runs in. Forest Lake excited about this one. They are going to tie it up now, 5-5. Just a single base run, but that's all they needed to be able to get some runs in. Right down the center here. And it looked like her foot got a little piece of that, but maybe not. But hey, we were able to get a base run to second here. So we got a runner on second. Tied up 5-5. Just kind of like we were talking about. Stillwater having a very similar bottom of the third that we saw at the top of the second last inning. And Forest Lake's team pumped up after those 4 runs in. A swing. Going to try to get to first and going to be able to get that out. So we are tied as we are going to be entering into the fourth. 5-5. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be an exciting one to the finish.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. The whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
Welcome back to the Forest Lake High School. Stillwater, first pitch, able to get a base run. A little bit of a stumble as it goes off to right field. We are entering nighttime, but hey, right before, how about the clouds breaking up here a little bit, getting a little sunshine onto the field. After a stellar bottom of the third, Forest Lake rallies back to tie up the game 5-5. We've been seeing fairly strong results from Megan Bannicky so far this game. A little bit of a stumble in second, but other than that, these innings, or the top of the innings, have been going fairly quick. Last time, under 3 minutes for 3 strikeouts. See if Forest Lake will be able to put them away quickly and get back up to bat. A little high on that one now. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs yet. Still have the runner on first. Strong hit, going to third, out at first. Runner will get to second. So 1 out already. Players happy about that one, waving to each other out in the field. It's now up to bat number 9 for Stillwater. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got to think the other 2 times, I believe, up to bat. Ended up getting struck out. Another did not swing on that one, but considered a strike. Should be 2 strikes now. Checking the run here out on second. The scoreboard says 1 ball, but I believe it's 2 strikes here so far. Take a look at it here. Correction, I have been corrected here. It is only 2 balls so far. Could have swore there was more than 2 pitches for this person. Maybe not. Number 9 was struck out, though. So that is 2 outs, 23 up to bat now. That's probably why I got confused. I didn't see the person get struck out. Should be paying attention. You got to think quickly again. And just about 3 minutes, Megan Bannicky getting 2 early strikeouts in the top of the 4th. If she keeps this up, I'm sure Forest Lake can get another run in. Oh, strong hit right into the face of Megan Bannicky. She was alert when she went down, but we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll make sure everything is okay.
It's harder whenever there's a bigger group. Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Definitely unfortunate. We saw Megan Bannicky go down pretty hard. It looked like she got hit right in the mask and then fell to the ground. She was on the ground for roughly 2 minutes. Several of the coaches ended up helping her out, helping her walk back to the dugout, which is underneath us right now. No apparent marks or anything on her face, if that is where she was hit. It could have been a shoulder or an arm. She was pretty stiff and kind of being helped to walk over back to the dugout. So we are wishing her the best for sure. Definitely not something you want to see. We've been talking about her all night. Definitely one of Forest Lake's star players here. But moving on to the game here, we now have number 22 up on the mound here for Forest Lake. 22 for Forest Lake, Amanda Gamenden, a senior. Mentioning we were watching her warm up earlier this evening. So far we still have 2 outs here at the top of the 4th. 2 outs. We have a runner now on first and second. Ball for that pitch. Amanda Gamenden watching that steal possibility from second. Another one that'll be called a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now. But as that all did construe as well after Megan Bannicky did get hit with that pitch there, Stillwater was able to get 1 run in. Fly ball here, and going to go behind the construction site to our new press box that they built and have not let us go into yet. Hopefully we'll get it yet this year. We got 2 games left. Then we go to playoffs. Umpire calling a dead ball on that one. Great hustle, though, by Amanda Gamenden. Trying to get that one. Still a runner on first and second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. She swings for it. Looked like she swung for it, but it almost looked like it was a foul ball, but I guess they are calling that an out. Ended up hitting the ground. So now Forest Lake's going to be able to come up to bat here, only losing 1 run after the hit from Megan Bannicky. Megan is still here. We are up on top of the dugout. She is right below us right now. I've seen a few coaches kind of let the other players know that she is okay. I'm sure a little banged up after that one. Earlier, a hit, it looked like to the left side of her face mask. It knocked the face mask right off of her face. I don't know if the ball made any contact to her personally, but definitely that was a strong hit. So I don't know if we will see her anymore in this game, but I know this Forest Lake team can be able to get that win for her. Anyways, we're going to be moving on here. Now back up to bat now. Number 21 for Forest Lake, Bailey Fratellone. Bailey, a senior for Forest Lake. Hits the dirt before it even crosses the plate. Ball 1. Another ball for that one, a little bit inside. A little bit high and to the outside here. 3 balls now. Definitely not what Stillwater wants to see. The pitching from Stillwater so far has not been the best. I believe they've gotten a hit every single time. I think we've only had maybe 1 strikeout this game. Now we're having a walk. But the field play, very strong by Stillwater, which has prevented Forest Lake from running away with this thing so far. They are still trailing now by 1, 6-5, after Stillwater got 1 run in the top of the 4th. Like we were saying earlier, 2 very evenly matched teams, currently second in the Section 7 final. Standings here for Cottage Grove and Woodbury. So Forest Lake was supposed to play Cottage Grove this past Monday, May 1st. Complete washout. That was supposed to be an away game at Cottage Grove. That game actually scheduled now tomorrow, be May 4th, away at Cottage Grove, 4:30 start. So the Section 2 seed will definitely kind of get played out here tonight and tomorrow night with Forest Lake. I believe currently first in the league is Woodbury. A strike on that one. Forest Lake did not agree with that one. You can see very clearly looking at her coach saying, what? Avery Jorgensen, Jr. Swing and a miss on that one. Almost was about to steal a base over on first. She gets back on time though. 1 out now for Forest Lake, as now coming up to bat, number 15, Kayla Madison, a senior for Forest Lake. Seen Kayla get 2 strong hits so far. Both of her hits so far, though, pop-ups. And that's how Stillwater has been able to maintain that 1-goal lead, 1-scored lead so far. We're not playing hockey, not a goal. Strong hit, popped up just like what we saw the other 2 times, and she will be out. That was a strong hit though, out to left field. Very similar to her last time up at bat. That's going to give Forest Lake though their 2nd out. Forest Lake needs to focus on trying to get a few runs in here. They're still down by 1. Number 22 now up to bat. And now your pitcher for Forest Lake for the rest of this game, Amanda Gamenden, senior. Just kind of watching here in the background, Megan Bannicky, starting pitcher for Forest Lake, who ended up getting hit with that pitch. Currently getting loaded, looks like into a Dodge pickup there, and is going to be heading out of the ballpark area right now. So we hope her the best. Hope that nothing is too serious. But they are taking her out of the game for sure, and now out of the ballpark. So we're wishing her the best. But hey, that was another out by Stillwater. So Forest Lake's gonna still have that lead, 6-5. You're watching Lakes Area Community Television. We'll be back for the top of the 5th.
Grace has some pretty stellar arms, like Serena Williams good, but her face is pretty disgusting.
Someone please tell him to go back into his closet and leave us alone.
Brittany's face is so stupid and I hate her so much. It's like a scientist created her in a lab to annoy humanity and didn't even do that good of a job.
Megan reminds me of a troll doll that came to life intent on killing us with her
stupidity.
Why is Grace's head so big? It definitely has nothing to do with how smart she is and probably everything to do with how bloated she is.
He's so funny. Just kidding. Who would find this disfigured flamingo funny?
Never post a selfie of yourself. You look so ugly.
The only reason you have so many views is because we think you're a freak and we can't look away.
Megan is the main reason that the world sucks so much.
I would rather get cancer than listen to another Trevor Moran song.
You are a mistake. You should have never been born.
Drown yourself in a shallow puddle, please.
Wow, I hope she's sterile.
These really stopped being funny a long time ago.
You're so much more than the things that people say about you.
Those people have no right to say cruel things to you to make themselves feel better.
It's okay that you sound different than everyone else.
That's what makes you so special.
We will not tolerate it.
We will not tolerate it.
We will not tolerate
We
it.
will not tolerate it.
Every day, people make me feel like I stand out simply because of the way that I look.
Every day, people make me feel small.
Every day, I face the cruel words of bullying.
And every day, people tell me that I'm brave for enduring this humiliation.
But we're not the brave ones.
It's the ones that say no to the bullying.
The witnesses.
If we all join together, there's nothing that we can't do. We will no longer be the silent majority.
When we see bullying online,
We will let the world know that we're going to take action with the I.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
Our actions will overpower cruel words.
I am a witness.
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 There is power in words.
But it's nothing compared to the power of the actions that we put behind our words.
Visit eyewitnessbullying.org to learn more.
I am a witness, and so are you.
I'm gonna stand by you.
Welcome back to Lakes Area TV. First pitch of the top of the fifth. It is a hit. Bounces off the shoe for third base. She's going to get a base run here for Stillwater. So we are at the top of the fifth. Stillwater up to bat. Forest Lake trails Stillwater right now 6-5. Definitely the story of the night. An injury from Forest Lake All-Star player Megan Bannicky. After a pitch, got a strong shot. Looked like it hit right in the left top of her left eye. She was wearing a mask, thankfully. I was just talking with one of the parents. A lot of times players don't always do so. So thankfully she was. The mask did fall when that was hit. She did go down for a little bit, for a few minutes, and she was able to get up and get assistance walking back to the bench. Later, just a few minutes ago, she was loaded up, I believe, in a parent's vehicle and is going to be going to the local hospital to be checked out, make sure everything's okay. So we wish her the best. But hey, we still have a ball game here, and it is a close one. So far, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bounces and does a swing. Umpire's calling that an out because it was considered a ball. Bounced the ground. I don't think she ever had I don't think she ever had contact with it. Bounced off the ground. The catcher, she made a run for it, but out. So 1 out so far. Bounce off the ground on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The top of the 5th here. So does not look like the mercy rule will most likely not be in play tonight. We did see that go into play for Forest Lake this past Saturday. 10 runs after 5 innings would cause that, but only 1 run away from tying it up for Forest Lake. Watching Stillwater on that steal, they've been very strong on that all night. Number 10 out there on second base right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Way high on this one. High and inside. Stillwater was able to back away from that one. Full count now. A swing and a miss. And she will be out, but able to get that run to third base. So now 2 outs so far. On the mound once again here, number 22, Amanda Gamenden, as Stillwater is able to get another run in and is going to be able to get a base run here. 26 for Forest Lake. Did not get there in time with the ball, as we have a base hit and another run in. Stillwater now leads 7-5 over Forest Lake. That one a little low once again. Ball early. Another ball here. That's going to get away from the catcher, and she's going to be able to steal the second. The windup here, a little bit to the outside. Going to be another ball, 3 balls right in a row for Forest Lake. 2 outs, though, so far as well. Strike on that one, right down the center. Strong hit, goes right between the legs of the runner. But that will be out, able to get to first base in time. So we're going to be going to the bottom of the second now. Forest Lake going to be able to be up to bat. Try to get those 2 runs back that they lost in this inning. Hopefully get a few more and try to take the lead for the first time tonight. So for high school softball, a total of 7 innings scheduled. We, of course, always have the potential for overtime, and for how close they are so far, it's definitely a possibility. It does not look like we will be hitting the mercy rule in any way, unless if Forest Lake hits 12 runs this ball game. Stillwater very strong with their field play. I do not see that happening. So now up to bat here, number 18 for Forest Lake. I think I remember this by now. Mia Schmidtke, senior for Forest Lake. Swing and a miss there. Early strike. Little piece of that one bounces off the bat. Hits the backstop. 2 strikes now. Could see the coach down below here kind of coaching the players really quick. Giving a few tips of what he's seen from the pitcher. Pop up here. Third base wanted to get it. Not going to work. And a hit behind. So 1 out so far for Forest Lake. Pop up. First base able to get that one, no problem. Number 27 for Forest Lake. Out quickly on that one, but hey, that's going to bring up number 25, Claire Backenstrewn. Sophomore for Forest Lake. A little bit on the inside there. Going to be a ball. Another ball on that one. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs so far. We've been seeing a trend all night long where no matter if it's Forest Lake or Stillwater, getting 2 outs early before any runs actually can come in for either team. That trend seems to be coming here again tonight, and if that's the case, Forest Lake should be able to have a few good runs up to bat next. That one considered a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Strong hit, bounces off the foot of the pitcher, and going to go to first, but going to be safe. So great base hit there for number 25, Claire Backenstrewn. Up next, number 9 for Forest Lake. Believe it's number 9. Taking a look here. Got a few people out here. Yes, pinch runner here, Kaysen Rindels. Freshman for Forest Lake there. So now number 9 steps up to plate for Forest Lake. Same as before, I do not have a number 9 on my roster. Unfortunately, I apologize. So a ball and a strike here to start this out. 2 outs, a run on first. Forest Lake needs to have 2 runs. And how about that? A strong hit. Oh, and they're calling that a foul. That was pretty close. I don't know how they're going to feel about that one. That one was well over the fence. Solid 10 feet past the fence. Probably about 215 feet. But considered a foul. That's going to bring her back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up once again. And back to the creek behind the Stillwater dugout. Pausing there. Strong hit right to center field. That's going to be an out. So quickly ending the bottom of the 5th. Forest Lake didn't get any runs in. Still trailed by 2. We're going to be heading to the top of the 6th next here. 2 innings left. See if Forest Lake is able to turn this around and try to take the lead yet tonight. Stay tuned. You're watching Lakes Area Community Television.
What a beautiful day. Not exactly how I'd describe it.
That's because you need some coffee. Thanks for the ride to class, by the way.
Yep, and now we're stuck in traffic, and we're gonna be late. Professor McDonald is gonna kill me, man. If I'm late to one more class, she said she's gonna fail me.
Nothing that some coffee can't fix.
Yeah, great solution, Keegan, but where is this coffee that you speak of, huh?
It's 2 blocks down, make a right.
No, not a chance, man. We're already gonna be late.
Let me get that. Since you're driving, I'll be your PT. Speak of the devil, is Professor McDonald. I told her we're stopping for coffee.
What? No!
Dude, relax. I asked her if she wanted something.
Did she say anything?
Mocha frap. She wants a mocha frap, extra whip. She says if we don't get there in 15 minutes, we're failing in class. Hey, at least we're getting coffee.
Keegan, you're my personal texter, not my personal coffee guy. She loves those mocha fraps.
Welcome back here to a beautiful night. Today, Wednesday, May 3rd. We're here at the Forest Lake High School, week 12 of 20 for Forest Lake High School varsity softball. Stillwater gets a hit, goes past second base and into right field. So we are at the top of the 6th. Stillwater right now leads Forest Lake 7-5. These teams fairly evenly matched so far throughout the game and also throughout the standings. Another strong hit. That's going to be a first. Going to try to get a double play. Able to do so quickly. 2 outs on a double play. Fantastic. That played right into Forest Lake hands, and they were able to dominate onto it. Forest Lake needs to make sure they hold Stillwater here, and they need to get some more runs in. The game was pretty much made in the second and third inning of this game so far. Stillwater able to get 6 runs in. I'm sorry, it'd be 5 runs in the second inning. And then Forest Lake able to return the 5 runs in the third inning. Another one, going to be quick here. 1, 2, 3, and you're out. 2 minutes. That inning lasted not very long at all. Forest Lake pumped about that one. Going to be up to bat next. Some strong field work by Forest Lake on that one. As we were speaking earlier tonight, Amanda Menden up on the mound here since about towards the end of the 4th inning. Our Megan Bannicky, number 26, Forest Lake's all-star player, ended up getting hit with the ball after a pitch. Looked to be in the left eye. She was wearing a mask, so it did not seem like the ball made any contact physically with her, but it did knock the mask off, and it was a long, hard drive right to her. So she was okay. She did go down. She was okay. She was able to get up, walk back to the bench with some assistance. They did take her to local hospital, I'm guessing, just for some precautions, making sure she's okay. We wish her all the best. So now next, number 10 for Forest Lake, Logan Anderson. So first pitch, I did not hear what the ump said, and it's not updated up there. It is a ball, they're considering. Strong hit, popped up over the third base here. She's going to get a base hit here. Great job by Forest Lake. Coming up next to bat, number 21 for Forest Lake, Bailey Fratellone. As we have a pinch runner, or a designated runner, Abigail Drury. Abby, a freshman. So she has off to first base. Number 21 steps up to the plate. A little high on that one. Quickly here to first. Going to be out at first, but able to get that run to second. I don't think first base was on their toes already enough. Could have easily tagged the runner on that one. So one out early here. The bottom of the 6th. As we now have number 3 up to bat here for Forest Lake. Number 3, Avery Jorgensen. Stumbles here a little bit as third base tries to get it. Stumbles right through the hand. We're able to get a run in. super happy. Lots of high fives. Forest Lake now within 1-1, as now the infield kind of come in and collaborate a little bit. Going to be a strike on that one here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Forest Lake able to dominate on that steal, and with an error from Stillwater, able to get that run in. This game definitely not over yet. We're at the bottom of the 6th. High school varsity softball plays a full 7 innings. So Avery Jorgensen here. Swing. Strong here. And able to be caught by third base, unfortunately. That'll bring us to a second out. Great job by Stillwater being able to get to that ball in time. That one was way out there. As now we have 15 for Forest Lake coming up to bat. Kayla Madison. Been talking the last 3 times now. Kayla Madison up to bat. Strong pop-ups, usually out to left field. And all 3 times caught for an out. So hopefully she can turn that around. And that is over. And if my car was 10 feet to the left, it would have been hit. I was just telling our camera guy, Joe, I might have parked too close to the ball field for my car, but bonus points if you hit the car. How about that? Strong right up the center, through the legs of center field. Left field's gonna have to pick that up. And she gets the run to second. Great job on that one. So now number 22 up to bat, Amanda Gamenden. She's now been our designated pitcher for the rest of the night. A strike early for this one. Another strike here. 2 strikes early. Amanda needs to hold on to that. Lots of cheering from the fans and from her coach over by the third baseline. I think she's ready for a big hit here. Let's take the lead. Foul, little piece of it here. Going back swimming. You can tell by the swing that she has, she's choking up on that bat pretty big. That looks like it could be a pretty big hit if she can make contact with it. A ball on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We have a runner on second now. Forest Lake is trailing by 1. Another ball. 2, 2, and 2 so far. Another ball. Full count now. full count, 2 outs. And a hit. It's going to be going to second. I don't think she'll get it in time. She doesn't. That's going to be an out for Forest Lake. That is the finish, or that finishes out the 6th inning. We'll be heading to the 7th and final inning next. So it looks like we will have a top and a bottom, as Forest Lake will be able to have another chance up to bat. Forest Lake holds them through the 7th. We might be able to have a chance towards the end, so don't go anywhere. You are watching Lakes Area TV. We have an exciting game here tonight.
All right. I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay. So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
And we are back here after the first pitch. A ball early for Stillwater. Forest Lake hyped up in the stands, and the players here right in front of us. We're on top of the dugout. If Forest Lake can hold them, they only have to get 1 run in the bottom of the 7th to tie it. A bounce and an out here early. Umpire a little hesitant on that. And I think now the player is questioning that a little bit. Umpire confirms that's going to be an out. Scoreboard shows it's the bottom of the 6th, but we are at the top of the 7th. Bounces, hits the chest of the catcher. Nothing too bad here. 2 balls now, 1 out early. A strike on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Foul ball on that one. Actually did not even realize we actually have a different pitcher out on the mound for to finish out this inning. Claire Backenstrewn, sophomore. Joe's looking up. I think he might have also felt the raindrop. I know I did. We've been staying clear of weather that was possible all night long. Still a little bit of cloud cover, but I think we're going to be okay, hopefully. They're considering that another strikeout here. 2 outs, Then Forest Lake will have one last time up to bat. There we have the scoreboard updated here. Now it is, I guess, officially the top of the 7th. First ball, or first pitch was a ball. Going to be another ball for this one. You definitely can tell, different from Megan Bannicky and Amanda Gamenden. Claire Backenström definitely has a different type of a pitch. You could see that windup. Pretty strong. 3 balls early, though. But 2 strikes early. See if our closing pitcher can be able to close this one out. Strike on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike, no one on base. A hit right to the pitcher and to first base and to out. Forest Lake able to hold them. Let's see if they can get at least 1 run in to bring it into overtime, or if not better, see if they could take the lead for the first time tonight and come away with the win.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher. Be my teacher.
Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you?
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I'm waiting.
Today, you all think of Honest Abe as a noble nickname, but it started because I'm brutally honest. And so I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You're spending money like a bunch of putzes, you hear me? $12 burritos, $15 cocktails. The heck are you thinking? If I had arms, wasn't two-dimensional, and didn't die over a century ago, I'd give you my patented stovepipe pile driver. How'd you like that? The choice is yours. Start saving or receive a figurative chin-beard body slam from Honest Abe. Arrgh! Arrgh! Arrgh!
We are definitely for sure now getting those sprinkles down. Hopefully we can get 2 runs and close this thing out. Maya Schmidtke now, senior, up there. A little low on that one. Ball 1. Low again. Almost hits that right foot. Second ball now. Third base runs over to the pitcher for Stillwater, gives him a little bit of encouragement. Maya's keeping an eye on this one, though. Strong hit. Fly ball caught by shortstop. It's going to be an out. Not what Forest Lake wanted to see right away to start, but we've seen that as what has plagued them this entire game are the hard fly balls out to left field. Shortstop and the outfielders, center and third, have been strong and on it all night long. Looks like their batting order is a little bit out of order right now. Number 20 now up to bat. Carly Nearhart. Carly Nearhart. Carly, sophomore. Her first time up to bat for the night. A ball is what she gets first. A strike now. 1 ball, 1 strike as these raindrops starting to come in a little bit more now. Hopefully it'll stay away long enough. So now 2 strikes. And a third. That'll bring them to 2 outs. And that's going to pop up and off the roof of the brand new press box that we don't get to go into yet. We give the high school grief for that because they were having it for this season. However, I think we've done about 8 games so far. We're not allowed in there yet. Well, we got 2 games left of the year. We might be able to get in there before we know it. If not, next year. We'll be back. And the pitch here, fly ball here. Third dives for it, not able to get it. As she has a dive back for first and is able to get that. Able to avoid getting the out. So Forest Lake still down by that 1 and 2 outs. We now have a runner on first. Designated runner here for number 7 coming in. Stillwater infielders here, bringing it in, having a little discussion, even out in the outfield, and with some of the hitters right now for Forest Lake, trying to come up with the game plan. They are within reach. For sure. Only 1 run they needed to be able to tie this one up, bring it into extra innings. 2 points to take the lead for the first time tonight and finish the game. So now number 9 for Forest Lake walking up. She's had some strong hits tonight. Cleared the fence by about 215 feet earlier tonight, but referee did call that a foul. We might get some big results from her. A little high. Watching that steal from first. I think first baseman coach saying, question your steal. Strong hit. That's going to be to center field. Is she going to get it? She is. That is going to close it out. Stillwater is going to be able to win this one after a catch out in center field. That is what has plagued the Forest Lake team all night long, where those big pop-ups up to center or left field, and they were able to capture all of them. So that's going to do it for tonight. It looks like Stillwater is going to capture this one 7-6 after 7 innings of play. Once again, we are hoping the best for Megan Bannicky. Ended up getting injured during the game. Hopefully we see her back yet later this season. But that's all we have here at the ballpark. Next, your Forest Lake team will be heading over to Cottage Grove tomorrow night. Rained out game from May 1st. They'll be playing on May 4th now. Then they'll be at Roseville May 5th. We'll be back here next week, Monday, May 8th. We'll be taking on Mounds View, a 4:30 p.m. game. We hope you can make it out. That's all we have here for tonight. I'm Tim Shinny. Thank you for watching Lakes Area Community Television.